It's taking a moment to do the things and the stuff.
Here
we go.
Yeah, we appear to be. We turned off the audio here.
Yeah.
Watch now. Okay, all right, we are going.
We are live.
We are live.
We are liver than live, Livey McLive. Winner of last year's Live Person of the Year award. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen and children of all ages.
This is a much better setup, isn't it?
Yes, I think this works.
I actually did some technical research from, I took a 10-minute break from playing games, vaping, and doing truly heroic amounts of cannabis. And I figured out how to do this kind of two-screen thing. Isn't that awesome?
That is amazing.
I'm going to pat myself on the head.
Yes. And all we had to do is plant two TVs next to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hello.
The miracle.
Once again, folks, we are the HeyDudes.
Hey. I'm Dan. This is Scott.
Yes, and this in the next TV over is Kyree. Yes, Kyree Vibrant. Hello.
I'm the baby. I'm the baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Ooh,
Let's go.
I feel like I'm in the 80s and I'm wearing those fingerless gloves.
It's very much like that. Yes. Yeah. It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah. So anyway, Kyree is an old friend of mine. Seems to be the pattern in these videos. I met her numerous years ago. I think hanging out at a coffee shop called the Tequila Bookworm. We have done all manner of strange adventures together. She is a musician, and I've put up weird videos for her band. You
were in a video.
I was in a video. We'll see a little bit of that later on. And we had one of my favorite adventures with you was we were driving somewhere, talking about I think we'd had some kind of half-assed argument, and I started saying, well, you should have been gone after how I made you feel, and you slammed on the brakes and said you will not quote Steve Perry in my car.
Good call, by the way.
Yes. That was, of course, from Steve Perry's Oh Sherry.
And then it became a joke.
It did. It became all of this. So, yes.
Yeah, you pushed it. You didn't just say it once casually.
No. I really
You were in my face doing the Steve Perry.
Yeah.
And it was both mortifying and delightful.
Yes. So I think that is a perfect encapsulation of the relationship that we've had. We were both looking earlier and could not find a picture of me as a lawn gnome at her wedding. I know.
Well.
We'll find a way to get that up.
Garten.
You made me Gnome Garden Esquire.
I was looking for a picture of you stood in front of a place called Casa Mendoza.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It was one of the old seedy hotels on the Lakeshore Strip, and that's where we chose to get married. And you were out the front greeting all the guests, and you were dressed like a garden gnome. I actually rented a garden gnome costume from Malabar.
Mm-hmm.
You were fantastic.
Well, thank you. I really enjoyed it. What I loved about that actually was I'd be standing there. I was standing like in the little section that was lawn there next to the parking lot. And I had an umbrella with which I could gesture towards people as the way they were supposed to walk. I later did other things related to the ceremony, but that was my first impression. And what I loved about it was that there were three reactions that I got to it. Some people were completely blasé to it. Others just kind of stopped and stared for a moment. But then a third of them just collapsed, busting a gut laugh.
Yeah, they were laughing before they even came in, and then they just laughed the rest of the evening.
Exactly. That whole episode was a lot of fun. You did a lovely ceremony involving velour jumpsuits and a big dance number and all manner of stuff. It was a lovely show that ended in you getting married, and I thought that was wonderful. I was glad to take part of it, and
it wouldn't have been the same without you. You were a huge part of my life. You helped me with pretty much every project I ever did. You used to come over. I used to just call you up and go, come over right now.
Yes.
you'd show up and
I remember these
and
things.
writing and then doing all these crazy things and
Yes.
it was just constant projects and crazy ideas and adventures and
Yes.
hopping in the car to go location scouting and doing
Yes.
all crazy events and showing and doing. You've done everything. It's quite
A little
it's
bit.
epic.
Yeah, it was.
We've been through a lot of
lot.
really cool stuff together and created a lot of great stuff together.
Yes, I absolutely concur. You
And there will be many more years.
yes, I think
Many
so.
more years to do so.
Many more years to do so. Now, you have been writing your own music and directing your own videos for quite some time now. You've recently done some stuff with some other folks. I don't know if anyone watching this remembers a lot about the Toronto music scene back in the 90s and early aughts. But there was a lovely set of shows done by Ms. Melanie Melody, who did the Bubblicious Lounge shows.
That's right.
And a lot of very interesting stuff. But she's a music producer and performer of her own. These days, she's been going by Melly Fresh.
Yeah.
And you directed a video for her recently. That is correct?
I've did quite a few videos for her and edited them and because she has a record label,
Mm-hmm.
Play Records, and an electronic music label, and
Oh, I
she deals with all kinds of wonderful DJs and producers and music makers all over the globe. And I was lucky enough to be able to make a few videos for her because she's also a performer and she
Okay.
many DJs and producers, every really fantastic stuff. So and so one day she asked me if I wanted to actually sing on a track with her, but I
Okay.
had to go as an alias. So I'm just going to bust myself right
Oh, you're
away.
busting yourself ready because we had this whole thing planned. You might notice the pink Buick Skylark behind us here.
Yeah.
That is because the alias that you are is Pinky Skylark.
That's right.
That is correct.
That's
yes.
a great name.
It's a great name. I had a whole Jacques Hughes going on with this here,
Yeah.
but
I didn't even know pink Buick Skylarks existed until you showed me that. So
well, see, that's the thing, right?
I wish I looked as good as that car. It's really great. No, so I decided to come. That was the name of my first pet and the street on which I have lived.
Yes.
So
Oh, I think I remember asking you if you lived inside a Buick Skylark when you lived on that street.
I wish I had a Buick Skylark. I think if I wanted anything for my birthday at all, it would be a pink. That one.
That one. Okay, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay, work on it.
If you have time to pick one up for me somewhere.
Yeah.
Now, when you say you directed your most recent video, did you do did you wear other hats in the project too, like the cinematography, the backgrounds, the sets, that sort of thing?
No. Those were all handled by different people.
Okay.
Jason Brown, who is he's a green screen master, editor,
Nice.
animator, phenomenal talented man. He came and he shot it and then he edited it.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Edited it.
Edited. Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
Well,
Good.
So he was there, and I directed it. I directed her. I directed all the shots,
Yeah.
and I had kind of written it all out and designed the whole idea behind it. And then we kind of realized it. And he was very integral in that process because he helped me shape the ideas.
Okay. Do you think we want to maybe look into showing that now?
Sure.
Dan, we're gonna switch views here, and we're gonna look at Melly Fresh doing Funky Town. So
okay.
let's see if we can. If you could make that work, Dan. You've got it working before, and
our good friend Simon Fraser's also there.
Oh yes, well yes. That is something I was going to point out in this and in the next video because he's also in that one. But we're
That's
just
great. Oh yeah, I forgot about
yeah. So well, anyway,
Shall
as soon
we?
as Dan, yes, let's do it, Dan. Can you
All
make
right.
it work so that they see both of us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
No.
Nope.
Sorry. Hold on. Sorry, I'm screwing up again.
Okay.
I'm always screwing up.
Okay. I'm gonna. Yes. We got this working before.
Yeah, we
We
did.
promise.
Yeah, no, we.
How do you do the thing, Dan?
Well, while you're figuring that out, I'll explain that The flavor behind this video was the Delight Grooves in the Heart video.
Absolutely, yes. I'm a
Right.
big fan of.
The wacky backgrounds and
Yeah.
the DJ.
Here we go.
The DJ is Hot Knife.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Here we go. Okay. Sorry about that, folks.
So we're going to do this right now.
Yes.
Yes. DJ is Hot Knife is the name of the DJ.
Yeah,
Is that the one?
he's the one who came up with the track and mixed it and made the song. He made all the music.
Okay.
Okay.
Absolutely. We're playing it now. Here we go. Yes. So that is melody up there. This is DJ Hot Knife.
That is Hot Knife. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's fantastic. Instrumentalist. Huge talent. The audio.
What?
Was that about the audio?
The audio is really
Oh, sorry. There we go.
Oh. I think I follow the yellow dirt road.
That's some great green screen I got there.
Those parts are dangerous. Yes. Yes.
That was awesome.
Absolutely.
I'm frozen.
Are you frozen?
I'm frozen. Help!
I'm
Frozen screen.
hopefully it'll start working again soon. Hello.
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 Well,
my
okay. We can.
I've been frozen the whole time the video's been playing.
Okay.
That's weird.
That is weird.
Did you maybe try pausing it or?
Want to try pause your video and then restart it and see if that does anything?
Okay.
1 moment, please. Sorry to keep you waiting. Are
I'm spinning.
What have we done now?
Spinning.
She's spinning. Oh, there she is.
Awesome.
Ha-ha. You're
Yay!
back. Yay. Okay, good.
That was an awesome video.
That was
Thank you.
really
It
cool.
was fantastic.
Thanks for showing it. That's so cool.
Yeah, lovely time. Now, we mentioned Simon Fraser. He's an old high school friend of mine that you wound up doing a lot of stuff with here in town. So was that him in the Trilby hat and with the guitar?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
He
looks.
actually sang on the track.
Oh, he did?
He You did some backing vocals.
Oh, cool. Well,
That's
Yeah.
good.
I see. Okay.
It was an awesome rendition.
Yes.
Awesome cover.
It was his idea, really.
Cool.
He's the one who got me and Melly together in the studio and had the idea for me to be on the track and stuff. So
Awesome.
um,
Well,
yes.
I'm very happy. It was it came together.
Aw, Kitty.
Yes. Oh, hello.
Hi, Kitty.
Yes.
Hi, Kitty.
Hello.
Hi, Kitty.
Everybody, wave at the kitty.
Cat's like, huh?
If you're following us at home, wave at the kitty.
Yes.
We may have some people chime in from the audience. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it don't. We have an audience easily in the high single digits, maybe even more, at least live. More people see us after, I think. But we do occasionally get some audience that chimes in this way, and hopefully that will build into something huge.
It will
one day.
But it's a project of love, you know.
It is,
it's
yes,
a thing.
love and rockets and
lube, lots of lube.
lots of.
Yeah.
Oh, you just made it. You
It's
just
hard called.
yes.
Will you be doing any more projects with that very talented bunch?
As a matter of fact, I just finished doing another song with Hot Knife that he's currently mixing. So I'm hoping to go and do another video for that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's called I'm Lit Up. And it's
Ooh, okay.
Awesome.
a disco song. And
Okay.
I'm also doing another song with a DJ in Vancouver called Cardano,
Okay.
who play records. And I just finished writing some stuff with him, so I have to go into the studio to record it.
I
But
see.
yeah, so Melly's got me all set up doing all this cool stuff, which is really awesome.
Yay.
Doing it, and it's fun. And of course, Melly is my best friend in the whole wide world, so
Oh, well,
it's so much fun to work with her.
Mhm.
maybe we could have you both on the show sometime. You know, have you on the show again and have her on the show.
That could be a thing for the next time you do a thing together.
Yeah.
Absolutely, she has lots to talk about. She does a lot of great stuff.
Good. Excellent.
You know, it's awesome that there's still such a huge appreciation for 70s and 80s music, isn't there?
People are coming back to it, especially during the time of the pandemic, don't you find?
Yeah.
There's crazy going on. People will always reach for the happy, joyful stuff, right?
That's true. So I remember someone once saying that the only way to really understand Swedish pop music is to spend a winter in Sweden.
Me and my cat Pie should be singing ABBA right now.
I think so. Yes, absolutely.
Super
Trooper lights are gonna find me, but I won't feel blue.
I've actually got a bit of a funny story about ABBA.
Oh, okay.
I was in the gym a few years back when when gyms were still open.
Yeah.
And I was into weightlifting at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and so I was doing my max. I was up to 175 pound squats.
Well, yes, that's more than me.
5 sets of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's all gone to hell now. But anyways, so of course I had the tunes going and everything, just a mix from wherever, and I was in the middle of the third rep of the squat, and ABBA Dancing Queen comes on. Now I learned that day that nobody can bench press or do squats with heavy weights on their backs like men can't for some reason. Straight men can't do squats with ABBA Dancing Queen on their back. It just takes all I don't know, it just takes all the power out of you.
It robbed you of your masculinity.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Young and
Such
sweet.
an empowering song. You think that if you were doing squats, you'd be, you can squat.
Well,
You can squat.
true. But
having the squat of your life.
it actually having the squat. Well, it actually brought back all the remorse of not being able to be a dancing queen when I was sweet and 16.
That makes a lot of sense. I get it. It was an emotional moment for you.
I was more like a dancing battleship hippo.
Yes. Well, that they had those.
Dancing Queen.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Let's do a cover of that with also getting a deep voice.
Yeah.
Young and sweet, only 17.
There we go. Yes.
Gross, isn't it?
What? Yes, it's very gross. What?
He's only 17.
I know.
Yeah.
Well,
that's problematic.
Yeah. If we examine the history of pop music, a lot of it is problematic when it comes to teenagers. Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? Does he?
Hey, little girl, is your dad at home? Yeah.
That's a good point. But actually, Queen penned one of the only songs that actually reprimanded a child for being past her bedtime.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Which one was that one?
does your mama know, what the heck is it, what the heck's it called now? It's the one where they find a young girl out at a discotheque and he's trying to, whatever, I don't know if he's trying to come on to somebody or whatever, but the guy is a total gentleman. He's like, no, we got to get you home. Does your mama know that you're out?
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
And you dance with your honey if you think it's funny. Does your mama know that you're out?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So there you go. So they were actually quite moral, those.
That's something I did not know about Mr. Freddie Mercury.
Very admirable.
Yeah, that's an I had not expected that. That's all I'm saying to you.
It was ABBA.
Was it ABBA, or I thought you said it was?
I don't know.
It was Queen.
No, Dancing Queen.
Dancing Queen.
Dancing Queen.
Okay, but does your mama know that you're out though? Was Queen though, right?
No, does your mama know that you're out was
It was ABBA?
And I think Queen danced.
Oh, okay.
Who's on first?
Sorry. Who is on? I have no idea. Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
why is going, eh?
Yeah. So, yes. So this is not the only musical project you've worked on. I know we've worked on a lot of stuff, and I know that you had a.
But I also mention that I just recently directed a video for Melanie called Bunny Hop.
Oh.
It's coming out soon. It's also a green screen.
Yes.
Awesome.
Also, I was about to segue away, but I just realized one of the things that I've been trying to talk about during this whole pandemic is that it's made a lot of things in various entertainment industries weird. And you shot all of this Funky Town during the pandemic.
Yes.
Yes. And you did a lot of it with green screen, some people in different countries. How did all that work?
Just like you said, for Funky Town.
Yeah.
Hot Knife is in Scotland, and he shot himself on green screen by himself.
Yeah.
And sent it to our editor.
Neat.
We had a set, but there's only 4 people. It was the makeup artist, who was a union makeup artist, and she had all of the PPE going on. She was using all the protocols. We were all in masks when we were not on set.
Yeah.
And we all were 6 feet away. And when the talent was on the set, all those people, like me and Simon and Melanie, we were all shot separately.
Yeah.
And then edited. So
well,
it worked because it worked on green screen because you can do those kinds of effects, right?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's an amazing, like a really lovely mix of effects in that. I mean,
yeah, there's very impressive.
Yeah,
the kaleidoscopic stuff.
Yes,
and that was really cool.
Yes,
neat.
Yeah,
very fun.
That's all Jason.
Yeah,
did it.
Cool. Well,
and he's about to do it again on Bunny Hop. So we have lots of cool stuff going out. Like I'm really happy that I'm both directing, which I love doing so much. I want to do all the time. That's all I want to do.
Yeah.
I've been doing music for a long time, so it's nice to kind of be on the other side of the camera.
Cool.
And that's where I started off as an editor and a video person and a film person.
Yeah.
And then I accidentally got to the front of the camera, and I guess I'm a bit of a ham.
Yes. Yeah, I can speak to this. Yes, she is a ham.
Well, yes.
Yes.
I am spam.
You are spam.
It's good to be a ham though in this business,
Yeah.
If have fun being a ham.
Yes.
Cabbage.
Or a cabbage.
Yes. Yeah. Or some kind of
legume or a succulent. Be a succulent.
Or
lima bean, some mashed potatoes.
Do the mashed potato.
Can you do the twist?
Do the twist.
Tell me, baby.
Let's twist again.
Yeah, like
we did.
Last summer. Okay, but that was during the COVID.
It tears the throat out of me when I do that impression.
Yes.
I can't believe you've gone on this long. But anyways,
it's a whole thing.
Are you guys vaccinated yet?
No. They've just changed the protocol such that we're slightly too young for the for the current normal stuff, but we might be able to squeeze in on this on the AstraZeneca or something. We're looking into it. Hopefully, at some point we will be. Are you vaccinated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any side effects after? Or did you feel anything? Or
Yeah.
No, my arm hurt for a day.
Okay.
And it made me a little tired, but I frequently feel tired because I'm a very high energy person, so I really crash hard anyway. So I didn't know it was because of the vaccine or just because of my normal stuff. So.
Yeah. Well, we're
Oh,
planning on
good.
it. Like a number of people we know have, and hopefully soon we'll be all kitted up with the jabs. And
I feel like
we probably won't get the 5G stuck in us.
probably not.
Probably
It's
not.
all around us
I totally
anyway.
got microchip. Like Bill Gates totally operates through me now.
Yeah, that's cool. Awesome. Yeah.
I'm totally good with that though. I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
Tonight,
Okay.
yeah. Tonight,
We can
yeah.
take over your body every now and again and talk to the people and make you jump over chairs. Yeah.
A
Yeah.
little
that's-
less active, but I
yeah.
get used to it.
Did you know he has a preternatural ability to jump over chairs, even as an old man?
Really? No.
He perfected
really?
this technique of jumping over a regular-sized chair, and he's done it in
You
interviews.
go over it with the splits, or
Well, he jumps high, lifts his leg up, and just goes his legs up. He doesn't splits. No, he would land wrong, but he does a straight up vertical jump, and I guess
Well,
he kind of hovers over it, and then comes down on the other
Hovers
side
over it.
with well,
like Matrix?
something like that. Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Like here's the chair, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Mhm.
Trinity.
I
Yeah.
hope we can do that soon.
Yeah. Soon, hopefully.
First.
Yeah. That's what the future is. So speaking of rabbits, I'm gonna.
Maggie, yes.
Yes, I want to get back in. Why don't we go to your other musical love, which is progressive rock music,
Yeah.
and the band Half Past Four that I have worked with you with on quite a number of occasions.
Yes.
So Half Past Four.
Hey,
We-
Petra.
Oh, hey, we've got
Petra's
audience.
in chat.
Petra's in
Hey,
chat.
Petra.
Hooray!
Good to
Yes,
see you.
good to see you again. We're talking with our friend Kyree Vibrant, and we're about to talk about progressive rock and rabbits. So yes, so the band Half Past Four were originally from the USSR, or rather Russia, whatever it was at that time.
Well, three of the fellows are of Russian descent.
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
From
Velvet
different
Onion.
parts of Russia.
Okay.
But I mean, they've been living in Canada for the lion's share of their
Okay.
lives.
I thought maybe they started there, but I misunderstood, I guess.
No, they didn't start there. They all met here
Okay, cool.
in the Russian community, and they were kind of doing their own thing. And then one day they decided that they wanted to kind of Canadianize their music a little bit, and maybe get some English lyrics,
Hmm.
because
Cool.
they used to be playing only for Russians.
Mm-hmm.
And although that was really fun for them, and they had a great time, the Russian crowds are really great, and it was a small sector, and they started writing this really interesting music, and they kind of wanted to reach out and branch out a little bit.
Yeah. Mhm.
So I answered an ad and became their lead singer, and we started writing together, and we have 3 albums with the 4th one on the way.
Cool.
Awesome.
Awesome.
15 years it's been. that I've been
Wow.
doing it.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah, I know, crazy, eh?
Yep.
Oh, 15
Very
years.
That's a lot of time. So this
It
is this video that we found another good video of you, and this one apparently has a small bit of me, and it is called Rabbit.
Yeah.
And do you have
Our
that ready?
first album,
Yeah.
Rabbit Vestibule, it's called, and this
Okay.
is kind of like the title, not the title track exactly, because it's just called Rabbit.
Yes.
And it's actually about addiction.
Oh.
And it's, well, more like cigarette addiction, not heavy addiction, but like more like a cigarette addiction.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Other kinds of addictions too, but that's kind of the main thing.
Okay.
All right.
And the video was really fun. It just came to me. The video is about it too. If you really kind of read into it, it's
Yeah.
a little.
Okay.
Anyway, it's one of my first videos, so.
Okay.
But you really helped me a lot with this guy. You were amazing. You
I-
really put up in a bunny outfit,
Yes.
and you always did so much stuff on my videos.
Well,
You did a lot of my other videos too, but this
I
was the.
was very glad to do this. I know I wasn't up for. I wasn't the bunny in some of the fight choreography because I couldn't see in the damn thing. But it was a lot of fun
I can't even remember who took over, but yeah.
Yeah, but I remember having a lot of fun with this, and I guess let's give it a play, shall we?
All right.
conversation afterglow, basking in the undertow. Now I sit with you again, reunited with my friend. This longing called us apart from the crowd, taking turns together, learning and taking over.
Yes. So
Well, that was awesome.
yes, that was amazing, and of course, the man who played the central character was, of course, our friend Simon Fraser, who, as I recall, spent a lot of time trying to kick a serious box habit. He was really addicted to box.
That garden box.
Yeah,
Followed it everywhere, and
yeah,
Todd finally kicked it.
yeah, yeah. Or
He beat
did
up his rabbit.
or did he?
Or did he?
Hmm.
So that was you in the rabbit costume for most of that video.
For a chunk of it, yes. I didn't do the fight, as I said, because it was
You
hard
did the
to.
first punch, though.
I think, yes, I did do the first punch, but after that,
That was
I had to swap out. I think was it Igor who took over for me there?
Honestly, I can't remember. It probably was.
Yeah, he and I are about the same height or something like that.
He's a
Could have
little
been.
more agile.
Yes, yes, a little. Maybe I think he may have been more used to fighting in costume. You know, that's just a guess, but I don't know.
No, I have a hard time remembering.
It's okay.
Well, if there was ever a man or a woman, but especially in your case, a man, for the job to wear a bunny suit and assault people to music, that's right up your alley. That's
I'll
your
take
job
it.
description.
All I've
right
done in
there.
our whole friendship is dress you up like crazy and force you to do strange stuff.
That's basically
That's me. That's what I do.
That's what
I'm
we
just
do.
one assuming, but really I'm completely
Yes.
ignorant.
So yes. So
So that video was shot in Toronto?
Yep.
Cool, yeah.
By Park and around Queen Street and down alleys and like wherever we could.
yes.
That's shooting style. I
Yeah.
basically just go
And-
wherever.
Yeah.
Yeah, do the guerrilla filmmaking, or in this case,
Yeah, well,
the bunny filmmaking.
you were with me when I did my first short film, right? Meeting Rock.
I think so.
And
Yes.
that was crazy. That was by the skin of our teeth.
Oh yes. Yeah.
We did a short film. We basically shot it. We rented a van. We had all the equipment. We had all the cast, all the crew, everybody else shoved in the van. It was a snowstorm, and we were driving to Hamilton. And we basically one of the locations fell through, and we were all on the phone trying to figure out where to shoot this one scene. And we ended up going to our friend Fletch, who was doing the sound. And sister, we went to his place and we set everything up, and like, anyways, it was crazy. We did crazy stuff. And
I remember you wanted a scene traveling on a bus, and we managed to sweet talk someone at the Greyhound station to letting us sit on the bus for a little bit.
we did. We filmed a whole scene on the bus. It was great.
Yeah.
The guy was totally nice. He was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Like, no one thought to ask. The 90s, man. The 90s were a magical decade. I will always say. As soon as we went into the 2000s, it all went downhill from there.
Yeah. It got weird.
But the 90s were a beautiful time.
Yes.
We got a lot done.
Yes.
Yeah, like in the 90s, if you wanted to go out grocery shopping, dress up like Batman,
Yeah.
no problem. But nowadays
People
just freak
they
out.
freak right out.
I think it had a lot to do with the fact that there was no internet.
Yeah, I think so.
Could be.
I feel like every advance in communication technology, we lose something from before. There's a lot of things in this world that I don't think could have existed post television.
No, absolutely.
There's a lot of food that people ate before television that's wrong. A lot of activities that people did before there was television. Why are you doing this? And now that and then same thing happened with the internet. There are things that we did before the internet that we just don't do.
It changes your mind perception. It makes everything different, faster, and the humor really, and the ability to nothing is really that. I don't know. Sorry, I don't have anything for.
It's really okay.
It has changed the brain.
The way
that we used to think about things, the way that we used to perceive things, the trust in the world. I think there's so much information and so much disinformation, and you don't know who to trust.
Yeah.
It's your whole feeling of trust of the world.
Yes, that's a whole thing too.
And it makes people less kind and less open to art and music and things.
Although, I mean, it's pockets. Some things. Well, there was this wonderful example from several years ago where somebody made a robot called Hitchbot, and its whole job was to stick out its thumb and hitchhike across the country. They hitchhiked across Canada with it would kind of talk and tell you where it wanted to go and such, and it was trying to get across the country, and people would take it and leave it somewhere and take a photo, and that it made it all the way across the country. Then they tried to do it in the United States the next year because it was very successful the first year. People would just pick it up, they'd drop it off. It was great, but the second year made it to Philadelphia, and then someone just beat the crap out of it.
Yeah.
So,
Rip.
That's really sad.
yeah. So so things are okay until Philadelphia's involved. No, I think there's something more to it than that, because it's not just Philadelphia anymore. Philadelphia has become the new internet or something like that. That might be.
You're in the wrong state, Hitchbot.
Yeah, that might have been it. I'm sorry to bring you down with that sad story about the Hitchbot.
It's okay. It's okay.
But it's true. It's just the state of the world.
Yeah. So, but there's still occasionally good things that go on.
Occasionally.
It's just that the state of the world. But
Yes.
artists are always artists, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Because we can't help it.
We cannot help it. We are compelled.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Someone years ago asked me why I do the things I do, and I just said, well, there are things inside my head that need to get out.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would have quit a long time ago if it wasn't for the fact that I had stuff that was inside of my head needing to get out.
Yep. Yes.
You have to, or you just die a little inside every day. I can't not do stuff. I have to. What am I going to do? I just know who I'd be if I wasn't an artist. I guess that's just what makes me part of who I am and part of who you are and part of who we all are, which is why it's so great that we're still all doing stuff. And all these years later, I mean, let's face it, it was a long time ago that we met. And
absolutely, yes.
In our little improv group.
Yep. And all the
remember the name of the improv group?
Oh God. Not
Jeopardy time.
No. I've completely forgotten it. Do you remember?
3.14, or the artist formerly known as Pi.
Okay, yes.
Pi,
Okay.
and then I named my cat after him.
Who's having a cat nap, as
Yes.
you can see.
Yes.
She's like,
She is so beyond fame. That's what's going on. Yes.
Anyway,
So, what would you say is your favorite thing about directing? The cherry on the top. What really brings it home?
Oh, it's God, so much of it, everything about it.
Right, but
there's different stages of it. I mean,
Sure.
When you first start creating and writing, not that all directors write, but I do. Because music videos are a completely different medium. If I'm doing the
very
films,
much.
it's a different thing.
You can break all the rules in video pretty well.
Well, you got to come up with stuff that people are going to watch. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So it's just like music, where it just comes out of you, and you don't.
Yeah.
What happened? Where did this come from? You know.
It's like ADD in lyrical form.
Yeah, it really is. It's just like being able to create your own art. People are trusting your vision, and it's this little bubble that you can get into.
Yeah.
Where people come on board to help realize what you're thinking and creating. And it's such a wonderful feeling because directing is you're never on your own. It's a team, and you get to work with other people on such a high level where. You're like, let's do this. Okay, how do you do that? And so and so brings his expertise, and so brings her expertise, and they all kind of bring it together, and it becomes this wonderful soup of ideas and
and did you say a wonderful soup?
It's soup.
Okay, all right.
Everything's soup, isn't it?
Everything is soup.
That'd be a great name for a show.
Everything is soup.
Wonderful soup.
Wonderful soup.
You remember? This is early '80s. They had this really oddly animated show on called Vegetable Soup.
Yes! I totally remember Vegetable Soup.
Yeah. That had the funkiest animation. That was really cool.
I wonder if you could find anything like that on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, I'll have to look it up. It just,
That's like a theme song, something about vegetable soup.
Vegetable soup. Yeah.
Remember that.
And then there was Wait Till Your Father Gets Home.
Oh, God.
Remember that one?
Yes. That was kind of weird.
Wait till your father gets home.
Yeah, but who was wasn't it that guy from...
Happy Days? Yeah, Tom Bosley.
Tom Bosley.
Yeah.
Yes, he was the voice on that.
Voice of Dad.
Voice of Dad. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but it was different times.
I watched a lot of TV.
We
Oh
all did.
God, yeah. It was our babysitter. You know?
Yes, really. Yeah, kids today.
We're
they don't
going
know
out to drink, dear. You just watch TV.
Yeah.
At least that's what I remember.
Now you have to sit with the kids while they watch TV. It's this whole.
You have
Yeah,
to.
well, I raised my son on early 60s, 70s Sesame Street and Electric Company.
Oh, good.
Oh, cool,
That's
cool.
the good stuff.
All that stuff. And the funny thing is, when you buy the DVDs, it actually comes with a precursor in the beginning saying, now, this isn't meant for children of today.
Mhm.
Okay.
Watch with discretion. And you're like, really? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It was one of the most open-minded, free-thinking, liberal, progressive things you could possibly watch. There was only
Yeah.
2 white characters on that show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
Bob and Mr. Cooper and Mr. Cooper died. Everyone else was black and Hispanic.
yeah. Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
And almost all of the sketches were slow. They were beautifully thought out. The music was incredible. Like some of the best compositions ever.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, it was the Beatles of children's.
Absolutely. It was great stuff. And yeah, at
So,
some point, the children's psychologist got right down in there, and suddenly everything, from about the 90s onward, everything became repetition and
jumping down.
yeah, and no,
Kids don't have attention spans, and
No.
they don't have brains yet.
no.
It's stupid. They're stupid. You know what? My husband worked in children's television for a while.
Oh, okay.
Just the amount of meetings he would come back from going, well, we had these ideas for these educational programs, and people like Nickelodeon and Disney were especially very poignant about saying, we don't want to educate anyone. This isn't about education. If it's educational, it's out.
It's unfortunate
Actually
because
said that at meetings.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Well, there might be kind of more stringent regulations around education. I'm wondering, if it's just to entertain children, that's one thing. But if you have to teach them something, then suddenly people get worried about what you're teaching them. Maybe.
yeah, like how to spell or read. What?
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Huh?
No.
well,
no.
they just didn't want anything at all to interfere with pushing their plastic products.
Oh,
you
that's
know,
true.
and
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
I mean, there were regulations in the States up until about the middle 70s about children's TV. You couldn't advertise stuff in it, but then they took that away. And yeah, and that's where the He-Man and all that stuff came in after this took the regulations away. And I think it really ruined kind of a crucial part of Saturday morning TV. I mean, some of the subsequent shows after they removed the regulations were cool.
Yeah.
But there was just too much. It was it just became too much about product.
Actually, I mean, a cousin of mine worked on a show that was kind of early and influential in that trend. He was the cityscape designer for Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future, which was a science fiction thing set in a weird post-apocalypse, which children love. Children love post-apocalypses. But like the whole gimmick of it was to lead up to sequences where the spaceship would be flying around, and then you could play along with a little space gun. You could shoot at things on the screen and get points. So it was a game that required you to have the toy to play.
I remember that. Yeah.
When was this?
This was in the mid '80s.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. So it was like I got to see the cityscapes and things like that. I was on the set of that show with my cousin Ken and my dad, and there was this great big. There was this battle like inside a spaceship where there were all these explosions and stuff, and we were kind of watching it from a deck above, and it was this great shot with all these little mini explosions and stuff, and my dad was so caught up on it, he was just about to clap, and my cousin grabs his So
we killed the head Zerg. Yay! Who's that bespectacled old guy there? Hi guys.
That's probably just around the time that I stopped watching children's TV.
Probably. That makes some sense, yeah. I was a little alarmed at the idea of it at first, but it was a pretty amazing production, I'll give it that. It was still when they were doing live action stuff and working with models and that kind of thing. So the cityscape that my cousin Ken built covered like about 100 square feet or more, actually more like actually more like 400 square feet of the floor of this this warehouse in Toronto, around where the studios are these days. It was all kind of derelict warehouses back then.
So like pre-CGI city stuff,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Right?
It was all like he'd built it all out of model bits.
Wow, that's really neat. And whatever happened to it?
I'm
probably got broken up,
the show ended, so I'm sure it all got broken up and sold for scrap. He wound up working as a set designer on films for a number of years, and then wound up training to he trained to be a director. Worked on a number of other things. I might want to talk to him at some point on this show. He once told me when he was working on Tech War, the thing directed by William Shatner. He told me that when I asked what it was like working on the set with the Shatner, he said, "It's amazing what a modern TV crew can do without a director."
Why? What? He wouldn't show up, or they just didn't listen to him?
They just mostly.
Oh, didn't listen. You can tell Captain Kirk.
They just go yeah, and do what they wanted to do, and you'd sign off on it. So great,
The stories you hear, right?
Yes, it's true.
Have you had any brushes with famous people that are notable, that have any interesting memories? I don't mean to put you on the spot or anything. Like,
okay.
You slept with any of them, that's okay. You can tell us. Inappropriate? Sorry.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, okay,
Sorry, the
Scott,
Asperger's
you're telling
kicking in.
us.
I didn't. Nothing.
Well, I heard that you and Scott Bakula.
What?
No.
Yeah. No. Did you? No.
Sorry.
How would you even meet Scott Bakula? Is what I'm asking you here.
What's Scott Bakula?
Did you ever watch Enterprise? Or he was on what's that thing with the time jumping?
Quantum Leap.
Quantum Leap. He was the guy on Quantum Leap.
Oh.
You never watched that show?
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Which is kind of silly because I should have watched that because it's definitely
It's the right kind of cheese.
it's the right kind of I mean it's the kind of thing that I would probably watch.
Yeah.
It was a 90s thing.
Probably in that weird narrow chasm of time when I wasn't watching that much TV or something.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I've been through several phases of that myself, so I know.
Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot or anything, Kyree, about Scott Bakula or brushes with fame or anything.
That's okay.
I don't know. I mean, what brushes of fame have I had? I don't know. I guess
Met any celebrities?
celebrities.
Yeah. Besides us.
Besides you, celebrities.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. You just seem like the kind of person who has met a few famous people and
No, I
had interesting chats. And
I know
stuff,
you used to hang around with Mark Breslin of Yuck Yucks fame.
Ah, that's
So,
interesting. Really?
Yeah. Oh well. Okay. So back in the, I'll go tell you a story about Mark Breslin.
Okay.
Who's a lovely, lovely dear friend of mine who I adore.
Yes.
He was one of my early supporters. He used to come to all of my gigs when I was in my band Angry Shoppers back in the early.
That was a punk rock band, from what I understand.
No, it was a cartoon pop. It was kind of like I sent you a link to that thing actually,
Yes.
but it's a little long, so you don't want to put it on the show.
Well, I had to kind of pick my battles on what, because otherwise we'd have been doing this for 3 or 4 hours and it'd be all crazy.
Yeah, I've lived a long life, so it's kind of hard to pick and choose sometimes. But
I
anyways,
get that.
I just
Yes.
recently put that video together, which is why I was sort of excited about it.
Okay, I will take a look at it after this. And
But anyways, Mark
Yes.
Breslin. Anyways, so
Yes.
sometime in the early 90s, maybe 93 or something, I was doing a lot of club promotion stuff.
yes.
And Mark hired me to do a couple of parties at the People's Comedy Festival, which was a comedy festival that he used to host in the city. Several venues taken over, lots of stand-up comedians and sketch artists and stuff like that. So,
By the way, if I haven't mentioned this to some of our audience aren't Canadians, they might not know that Mark Breslin was the guy who started Yuck Yucks, one of the biggest chains of comedy clubs in Canada, and a known showman and funny fellow of his own right, but an odd cat too. Yes. So you were saying about doing the Just for Laughs festival, was it, or
started a lot of Canadian careers, and if you're in the States watching this, then you would know, everyone from Jim Kyree to God, I'm blanking out. So many, like it's just a like a huge avalanche of incredible Canadian talent. And most of them have gone through Yuck Yucks at one point or another if they were ever standing up to Canadians. So yeah, he's quite a legend.
Yes.
So I used to do. So I guess I met a lot of comedians, a lot of great comedians through him.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the easiest one to kind of pinpoint is when I was working with Mark. Weird Al Yankovic came into town and was looking for people to be in his show to be backup dancers.
Okay.
Backup people, I guess.
Yeah.
Because he used to do a lot of characters in his show and stuff.
Right.
I got hired to, be sawed in half during like a surgeon and
sweet.
MC Hammer and stuff like that.
Cool.
Met and became really good friends for several years, and we used to hang out all the time, and we were friends.
Yes. Cool.
And so yeah, he's a big brush with fame. Wonderful person, hardworking guy, and definitely as talented as you think he is.
Yes.
Actually, Scott and I. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I've met a bunch of other people. Like I did meet Jim Kyree, and I've met.
Wow.
I'd love to meet him. He's awe-inspiring.
Lots of Canadian musicians who are amazing. Like oh my God, like so many I can't even count them all. But, like you just because I was in the scene and I knew a lot of people, and you just kind of meet people through people. But so many would be tremendous talent. So all of them really inspired me and taught me a lot of stuff too.
Cool. Yes.
Awesome.
I don't have nearly as many good stories about meeting famous people as you do. I
don't know that many famous people, to be honest with you. I'd like to know more, I suppose, because they're all such hardworking people. Like, they're so famous, but really, when you get down to it, and you talk to them one-on-one, you just realize how hard they work.
Oh yeah.
Why they're so well known is because of how incredibly hard they work on their craft, and they're so professional, and they know exactly what they're doing, and they're really good at what they do, and they don't just sit around like, I'm so great. They actually go out and they work their asses off, and nothing taught that to me more than hanging around with Al, actually, because he worked so hard, and he was always on. Always. You go, if we went out for dinner, we went out with friends, or we had whatever, we walked down the street. If people were running after him, he would never go, "Oh God, not again."
Cool.
Like, "Hi, nice to meet you." Like he was always working.
Good.
And that's one thing that kind of convinced me at an early age that maybe I didn't really want to be that famous.
I get it. Yes. Well, I speaking of fame and art and all that kind of thing, I think we may be at a point where we want to look at some old art, specifically, as I've been mentioning to you, the Undersea Kingdom. This is for those of you playing along at home. If you've been watching previous episodes, we've been going through a wonderful serial from 1936, which you can tell from some of the salutes you'll see in this that it was before people really understood Hitler. But it's I keep saying that, and Dan keeps getting angry at me for saying it. But
just don't mention
the war.
H word.
Okay. So we're now going to watch a little bit of the Undersea Kingdom with Crash Corrigan.
Crash Corrigan.
Yep.
I've wanted to say that since I watched it earlier.
Yes. Here we go.
Crash Corrigan. Oh, Crash Corrigan.
Dun dun dun. Yes.
There he is.
Ray Crash Corrigan.
I don't know why they have to say his name is Ray. Why?
Yeah.
His name like Crash.
Just look, he got married.
Oh, these hats again.
Yes.
Especially that one hat has the three fins. You know how I sort of go on and on about that hat? I just really want that hat.
You'll see the hats here, Kyree, and you'll understand why we need these hats. Yes. There's a lot of horses under the sea. Not many people know that.
Past Ray Crash Corrigan.
Yes. And Lois, Monty Blue. I don't know who Monty Blue is, but I love that name. I'm Monty Blue.
Smiley Burnett. Let's go.
Really?
Yeah, you see Lon Chaney Jr. here. That kind of freaks me out.
Malcolm McGregor.
Yes. There we go. Yes. Lloyd Whitlock. I don't know who that is, but I know who Lon Chaney Jr. is. I just don't know if I've seen him yet.
Yeah, it's hard to tell all these
There's News of Atlantis.
Oh, Doctor Who. I love Doctor
The
Who.
Mechanical Men.
Yes.
It's the Cybermen.
But early ones.
Unga Khan.
Someone read this.
Yep.
Go.
The cruel and crafty ruler of Atlantis Consumed by a mad desire to own the world.
Oh, Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan?
Shaka Khan.
Your turn.
He's the kindly high priest of Atlantis who gave Crash command of the White Robe Army. He gave him command of the army.
The White Robe Army.
Yeah.
We're feeling good.
Professor Norton, the famed scientist whose mind was transformed by Khan, starts building rocket motors. Diana, she's an energetic newspaper girl who came to Atlantis in search of headline stories.
Newspaper girl.
She's
Oh,
plucky.
boy.
She's plucky. She has pluck.
This kid just irritates the
Yeah.
Billy Martin, who accompanied his father in a... Wait, every time I talk, the whole screen turns into me.
Yes. Well, I think that might be the Zoom thing doing that.
Yeah.
But yes, okay.
And Crash Harrigan, naval officer who defends the sacred city against assault by Khan's army.
Yes. Dun dun dun. Yep.
Now, all they do is just chase each other in horses and wrestle.
Yes.
I wish I had made this.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yep.
Maybe we should redo this. We should do it again.
Absolutely, yes.
Let's do it. I mean it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Well, with better lighting,
Yeah.
but with the same hats.
The same
I
hats.
want the same
Absolutely. We don't have the hats. We're not doing it. Yeah.
And even black and white too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
lots
well-
of people who would be extras on the set.
Yeah. They have a lot of ladders here. It's amazing how many ladders they have in the Undersea Kingdom.
I got dibs on playing Unga Khan.
Okay.
I want to be Unga.
Unga. Yes. There's a.
How would we do this? Oh, we need paid.
Well,
Oh, he got trampled.
Oh no. Oh no.
Is he naked?
Jesus. That,
Oh.
that's a lot of ass.
Yeah, that was some man ass right there.
Right. Yes. Okay.
Leader of Unga Khan's army. Hello.
Oh. So we thought he was in the previous one. It looked like he was getting trampled to death,
Yeah.
but apparently he was voluntarily getting trampled to death.
To look dead.
Yeah.
There's Bullock, the deserter. And Crash Corrigan, the other man we were sent to capture.
There's that hat I want.
Yes. Dun, dun, dun.
What are they doing?
Hold on.
Well, I think they're refilling the flamethrowers. Oh, there you go. Ha-ha!
We got some wrestling.
Oh, look, there he goes, the wrestling.
World Wrestling Federation presents something.
Yes, this is the Undersea Wrestling Federation.
He's jamming his... Okay.
All this is underwater. Was it an undersea dome or something like that?
The part that I thought was kind of...
Yeah. Oh, now he's putting on the
He
hat.
took his hat. He took my hat.
Yeah. Yeah, take the hats.
The ass over tea kettle move?
Yes, exactly. That's the formula. Ass over tea kettle times a billion equals this movie.
I love Gladiator. This is a great movie.
Yep.
Are you not entertained?
Yes. Now did he? Oh, okay. Did he take the belt?
What's he doing?
He's
Perfect.
pretending to be the other guy.
Shazam's kid.
Yes. Aha.
I have a hard time watching Gladiator stuff without thinking of Caligula. It's kind of
Caligula?
Yeah. Oh, you mean the movie with the
Yeah.
weird sexing?
horrifying.
Yeah.
Malcolm McDowell? Or...
No. Yeah. I think. So.
That was a hard movie to watch.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
I watched it 7 times.
The
I
uncut version.
I never got through the first 5 minutes.
The whole movie's an uncut version.
If you know what I mean. Yep.
Look at that flugelhorn playing.
Yes.
Good flugelhorn.
That's
Doesn't put a flugelhorn.
that's good flugel.
Yeah, good flugel.
Yeah. Ta-da. Okay.
This is like deteriorated and so badly lit to the point where it's kind of like impressionistic art, you know?
Okay. So everybody's waiting for the next next movement to start. This is the intermission part.
Yeah.
Think he was captured?
Aw, there's a little fella in there.
Yeah, that little fella is always getting into trouble.
You know,
The little fella's 80 years old now.
Probably, yeah. He probably stands on his. Oh, is he walking on these people now?
the way this movie is lit sort of reminds me of Eraserhead.
Yes.
Like all dim shadows and stuff.
I I think it is actually Eraserhead.
Erase your head.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, there's every. Oh,
It's our one chance to rescue
So this is Crash and his buddy,
Young Bob Hope.
young Bob Hope.
More needs a few 8-year-olds hanging around.
Yes.
We're on the road to...
Yeah. Yes. So, oh, okay.
Stuff
Billy's-
yourself in this cannon, Billy.
It amazes me how many horses there are in the Undersea Kingdom. I mean, I know there's seahorses, and they're probably pregnant with more
Well,
seahorses.
the new Tesla truck.
Oh yes, that's their dreadnought, and which seems to contain more of those robots.
I don't understand why they're using horses and robots. It seems so, you know.
Shouldn't they have robot horses or horse robots?
That'd be much cooler.
Yeah, I think so. If all the horses were walking around and zapping people, I think that would be a good movie. Yes. Dun dun dun. Everybody has caves where they dispatch their... Because horses are like caves, I guess?
Yes? Imperial Majesty awaits you on the reflector plate. Very well.
Oh.
Those hats.
Where's the reflector plate? I'll show you how to work it.
Oh. How does he know how to work it?
Those hats make them very streamlined when they do the 100
Yes.
meter backstroke.
Yes, you can steer with those. With that headgear.
now, Your Majesty.
Unga!
Unga.
Where's the water?
It's above them somehow. I don't even know if they know what the water is
What do you
anymore.
mean by ordering a retreat? I told you to dispose of that traitor Moloch and that stranger from the upper world, Lieutenant Corrigan.
Those new HD
I have,
TVs.
Your
Oh my
Majesty.
God.
They fell from the wall. We're quickly taken
Is
care
that a
of.
Sony?
Yes, it is. It is the new Trinitron.
Yeah. Can we play Wii Fit on it?
I think so.
Fresh crawling out of the way. Nothing
That hat!
like plans to-
Oh, I want that hat so much.
Oh, okay. This is the guy. Yeah, that I want his belt. His belt is it's got it's like all the remote controls.
Yeah, but that's 3-finned hat.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
That's the biggest belt buckle I've ever seen.
it's a huge belt buckle and it controls everything.
Elvis would love that belt buckle.
I think so. Yeah.
Belt buckle.
Yeah.
Well, that's the best looking damn belt buckle I ever done see. Yep. Cheeseburger.
They still they stopped the attack with still having ladders left. They didn't go.
Hey, Billy, what
Yep.
you doing?
Yeah.
Work at the ladder factory.
Yes. Oh, now they're gonna take Billy and put him in the vat.
All right, let's bring this to the rendering plant.
Ooh, a basket.
Yeah.
Basket full of Billy.
Yep. Exactly. Dun dun. That hat is a dead giveaway. Man. Yeah. He's gonna.
Young seaman on the floor. Sorry.
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 That was a little too far.
We're banned? Okay, sorry. Oh.
Oh yes. It's the plucky reporter.
Oh, is that really?
Yeah. She's plucky.
Lois Lane,
Wow, she's wearing a long skirt.
Yes.
Don't know my father. He doesn't even
Mother,
know
what are you doing
He
here?
don't know any of us. Uncle Khan's transforming machine has changed him into another person.
Oh no. He's been.
ooh.
That's
What
the
for?
mad scientist that
He's
got them
moving
here,
over
but now
to build
he's
rocket
working
boats.
for the Unga.
Take this tower to the surface of the ocean. We've got to stop him.
This new formula for lean will knock him dead.
This is not what I asked for.
It's not effervescent enough.
Gonna make a return to Amazon?
Yeah, I think so.
This chemistry set sucks.
Yeah. Dun dun. You should do something, reporter lady.
Oh, yeah, that's smart.
Oh, come on.
Bad object.
Yeah.
Wow, that guy.
Yep.
Wearing a
Oh, he's
skirt.
coming with
Yeah.
his magic. Oh, geez. Lock the door.
Open the door!
That tunic doesn't flatter his frame whatsoever.
No.
Hey, now. She's gonna get jealous of his outfit. How come he gets a mini skirt?
Yeah, I know. His skirt is shorter than mine.
If they kiss, I'm gonna vomit.
Ugh, yeah.
Wait, don't do it! Don't do it! Oh, thank God.
Ugh.
Do it. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That guy needs to beef up.
Oh, no, the thing got bashed.
Do you even
There's
lift from?
levers. There's not just buttons, there's levers.
I know.
Look at the
It's
levers.
the best universal remote that's ever existed.
Engorged and Throbbing in our chat says every war needs a few 8-year-olds hanging around.
That's true. That's true.
He's not in his right
And
mind.
Gorge and Throbbing is one of our regular watchers, actually. So there's that.
Unga Khan has no patience for
Yeah.
those who defy him. Will you come with me, or shall I summon a guard?
Engorged and Throbbing
It's his name. That's
in the Twitch chat.
yes. This
He's
is
not
just,
bragging at all, is he?
No,
no.
that's good to be proud.
Yeah. Exactly. Yes. Oh,
Snackly?
exactly.
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 I like it snackly.
Exactly.
Yes, you're right. That's much better.
Much better.
See, that's when you used to be able to build winding staircases.
Oh,
Underground.
Daft Punk.
Around the
And
world,
then-
around the world.
Does he have a ponytail? That's a ponytail.
Yes.
He's got a
He's
little
got the hipster
hair
box.
back. Like,
I'm going for a latte, pumpkin spice.
Billy.
Gee, I thought you were a black robe. When did
I thought you were a what?
get in here?
A wacko or black robe?
yeah.
I don't know.
What, there's factions now?
Yes, I think so. Yes. Dun dun dun.
Surprise!
Well, hello, sailor.
What the hell was that?
oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Keep
Choke
fighting.
him out. Choke him out.
What did they do with him?
I don't know.
They just pushed him out?
Which one is that one?
No, there's two or three.
Is that the?
It's Hank.
It's Tarzan on a bender.
Oh yeah.
What happened to you, Captain?
This is so homoerotic.
It really is. This is like, yeah.
Christ Corrigan was heading for Hacker's room.
Quick squatter, is he a teabag? That's terrible.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. He can see his balls.
His face.
Yeah.
It's like, cut, god damn it.
Yeah. No. No. Linger on it for just another few moments.
Fighting him, they're making. Oh no.
Oh,
Yep.
What's happening now?
Yeah.
oh, they're tying him up.
Yes.
This is hot.
It really is.
Not really that hot.
That's a great. Oh.
I question the warmth.
Yes, question the warmth.
Yes. Now there's an album title.
Question the warmth. And what
Yes.
was there one?
Yep.
Wonderful soup.
Wonderful soup. Question the warmth.
Question the warmth.
We're starting a music career.
You
Oh,
see this?
oh, no.
I did it.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm not into this. I'm not into this.
whatever you want with me.
Safe word is Montana.
We all want sitting in the room.
The safe word is harder.
Banjo.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
look.
is
It
this
is
is
like,
how Billy helps. Yeah.
That kid is so excited right
I know. He always has to get close to the beatings.
Shouldn't he be in school and like not in Atlantis?
Beating school, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone punch Billy, please.
Go to the throne room.
Just you know what I mean.
Just drift him, you
That
know.
would be
Yeah.
very satisfying.
Oh yeah. Yes. Dun, dun, dun.
Let the young stranger
forget
from
what
the
the
upper
king-
world help you wreck the machinery in the rocket laboratory.
Unga's the
Where is
man.
he hiding?
He is.
The man's off his mind. He doesn't know what he's saying.
Oh, yes, I
See
do.
crossed eyes.
It was Billy.
You miserable creature.
I swear to God, look at her.
Son.
Yes.
Well, you know.
Thought so.
Yeah.
For the last time, will you tell me where he's hiding?
You're wasting your breath.
He's wasting his
I'll
breath.
never tell you anything.
His breath is precious down here in a dome under the
Your
water.
friend Norton
He's not
said the
really
same thing,
Chinese.
but the
That's
translation
cultural
he's-
appropriation.
changed his
It's
meaning.
I still say he looks like John Wayne from The Conqueror.
Yeah.
I
which-
won't tell.
Yes.
Is a whole story in and of itself.
Yes. John Wayne as Kublai Khan.
Yeah.
Kublai or Genghis?
Genghis.
Genghis.
Not-
Sorry, wrong
not
Kong.
Kublai.
Wrong Kong.
Oh,
Here come the hipsters.
Doctor Who time.
Yep. I must tell you about this coffee shop. It is fabulous. They do an amazing dark roast.
Pumpkin spice latte.
Oh, see,
Spider-Man's new costume sucks.
it does. See, Crash Corrigan started his career as a
no.
stuntman. Oh no!
Don't
no.
look up. Don't look
No,
up, Kyree. Don't look up.
Yeah. He started his career as a stuntman doing mostly ape work. Like he would dress up in an ape suit. Were you trying to look up his thing? Kyree.
What?
Oh,
You gonna shame me?
No king shaming.
no king shaming. No king shaming. Yes. Oh, that's this magic. He's using the magic thing. Oh, now they're gonna run the ray, I think.
Turn on the robot.
Or they're gonna. Oh, I think this is the thing that erases her brain. The brain racer.
God, I want
Let's
that.
crash. Whee!
Oh.
Hey!
More.
Yay!
That's cool!
Crash. No! Don't do it! No!
More wrestling man.
No crash!
No crash! Oh, he's got the
Oh,
controller!
oh, no.
Oh no!
That looks like a Hitachi.
Ta-da!
Wow.
No! Oh, she's getting. They're running the machine!
Hey, no vaping in here.
No vaping!
No
We
vaping.
specifically said no vaping! No!
Dun dun
Dun-dun-dun.
dun.
Oh my god.
Yay!
Yay.
Oh God, help
Yeah.
us all.
Yeah.
That was phenomenal.
Yes.
Wasn't that wonderful?
Yes. So this is the height of art that we aspire to. This is you know how art, everything comes around full circle. I predict that in 16 years we'll be doing that exact same serial.
Yeah. And it'll be even more faded and darker. And
Yes,
everything. But
exactly.
I do like your idea of redoing this serial or a serial. It'd be so cool.
Yes.
That's
They
an awesome
really do
idea.
a lot worse stuff.
Yeah.
It's true.
Mhm.
I feel like, unlike, maybe say the Planet of the Apes, which was a complete disaster as a
Yes.
remake.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this would actually improve it.
I think so.
Well, it doesn't have anywhere to go lower. I think
So-
it's like the bottom of the valley. But where would we get all the horses? Where would we get the undersea dome
Oh,
with the countryside
Not
enclosed? Yeah.
We could do that all with CGI.
I feel like
or
it could be
puppets.
done. I feel like it could be done.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean,
But sometimes when things are that low, to bring them up almost makes them, invalid. As
Well,
pieces of-
my one of my personal things that I've done in the past with sketches and plays and such that I've done is that if I know I can't afford a really high production value, I kind of lean into the low production value.
Yeah.
Like years ago, some friends of mine and I did Peril from Beyond Space, which was a serial live on stage. I don't know if you remember that.
I do remember that.
But what we did was we made the most like cardboard god awful sets and the cheapest costumes we could come up with. And for anything that required real special effects, we just built a puppet stage and kind of moved things around on popsicle sticks. And it worked great, honestly. The audience loved it, and I definitely think we could lean into something like that again to build something of this caliber.
Well, interesting thing that was done on YouTube a year or so ago was a whole bunch of creative types got together and they redid Shrek.
Oh yeah.
And they each did like a minute scene.
Mm-hmm.
And like some were really good quality. Like each of them got a minute or so of the film to do.
Yeah.
But of course, it was all over the map, right?
Yeah.
Some were fairly professional. Other ones were like, little paper cutouts going, arr, arr. And it was, but you can still sort of follow the story there. It was interesting.
Actually, I've seen a few different versions of that. I think there was one with celebrities doing the Princess Bride during the lockdown. So they all took on different roles and parts of it.
There's a classic.
Yes. So that kind of thing can definitely be done, and I think it'd be a lot of fun to do something of that ilk. So yes.
Well, then let's do it.
Yeah. All right. Well, watch this space,
And
folks.
my theory, my whole modus operandi has always been about Little Rascals.
Yes. Yes. Very much so.
Little Rascal?
Little Rascals, as in like putting on a
Hey,
show.
let's put on a show.
Yes. Okay. Well, hey kids, let's put on a show. I think that is the thing. Well,
You know the teacher in the Little Rascals.
Yes.
The young teacher.
okay.
She's a she's a distant relative of mine.
Oh,
Here,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, distant, but there.
so Dan, you are a rascal.
I'm a rascal, I guess.
Yes, you're a big rascal now, I guess.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
pretty.
you know, like like a grown rascal,
Yeah.
a grown-up rascal.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. What would that make me then?
A scooter.
A scooter.
A scooter. A gnome.
A gnome. All right. Rascal and gnome. There we go.
Well,
No. Now that's your new names.
There we go.
Christen the Rascal and Gnome.
Thank you.
but you know, whatever future products we do get involved in, we have to certainly get Scott dressed up like a gnome again. You know, because I think that's a thing.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
we've been talking about this for 20 odd years.
You're talking.
You do Gnome the musical.
Oh, that's right. She has planned a musical around
Oh my
me,
God.
which we've just never quite managed to make.
Doing a stage show.
Okay.
About, and it was for a while there. It was gonna take some serious turns.
Yes.
It wasn't just gonna be, funny. It was gonna be serious.
Yes.
And I don't know what happened, but
Life interfered. Life
life
intervened.
interfered. So I think it might be time to remount that idea.
I think so.
We have so many ideas.
We have so many ideas, and you have a ton of ideas. We've been doing this.
We've got ideas. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should start an idea collective or something.
We
'cause
should. And we will.
So many talented people we've been meeting so far doing this show, and it's really, really refreshing to see that, in a sense, that this whole Corona thing is it hasn't dampened the fire. In some cases, it's made the creative fire blaze even higher for a lot of people.
Well, now you're from Ottawa too, right, Daniel?
Correct.
Yes.
So you're both Ottawa guys, and my
Yep.
theory about Ottawa is that it's such a boring place. That's
thanks.
why the majority of the best comedians and actors in Canada come
Oh,
from
yeah.
Ottawa.
That's
Yeah.
true.
When you don't have anything to do,
Yeah, that's right.
Well, there's very.
It's a good point.
There's very interesting and smart people here, but you either wind up working in the government, which winds up boring, or you wind up kind of at loose ends,
Yeah.
and then you wind up going somewhere else, probably.
It's very much like that.
There
actually.
are. I found the few creative community types around here, and I know they exist, but yeah, a lot of them have wound up elsewhere. On a similar note, a friend of mine was a sailor, and he talked about how much he used to like dock in Nova Scotia and New Brunswick quite a lot, and he said about when he was in those little towns that they were just boring, ugly, stupid people. So I'm sorry to say this to the people of the East Coast.
That's a wee harsh.
It is a wee. Well, I'm talking. A sailor is telling me this. So, and then I told him that all the people from that part of the world that I'd ever met were smart and funny and good looking. And he just took a moment and went, "Huh? They all left."
that's terrible.
So I'm sorry to the people of New Brunswick. I'm sure there are plenty of you people that are lovely. I've heard great things about the Halifax comedy scene, and the people of Nova Scotia. I'm sure they're lovely. I'm talking about one sailor who visited a long time ago and was unimpressed.
He was
So-
obviously drunk and full of scurvy.
Absolutely,
Dripping with scurvy.
almost certainly dripping with scurvy. So Kyree,
Yes.
we have had a lovely time talking to you, but this has gone on for a bit, and sooner people are going to need to go to the bathroom and things.
Too long. It's got to stop.
Yeah, pretty much. So,
Nonsense.
where can people find
Yes,
you?
plug
stuff.
yourself.
Plug yourself, please.
Plug yourself.
Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Okay,
Sorry.
Okay.
It's
Oh dear. Oh
wrong type of show, Dan.
dear.
All right, I'm
Oh
sorry.
dear. Oh dear.
Jeez.
So
Okay, well, if you want to keep up with my Melly Fresh Play Records Pinky Skylark thing,
Definitely.
Yeah.
the videos and see what's going on there, you can find me on Instagram as Pinky Skylark, and that's spelled Pinkee.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Not
Yes.
with a Y, it's with an EE.
An EE. Okay.
Pinky Skylark.
And Skylark like
Skylark.
like a Buick Skylark.
Yes. So you
Like-
can find me on Instagram,
Yeah.
and I it's not a very exciting Instagram account right now, but
Whoops.
I do post things from what we do. So
Yeah.
and I post things.
What happened there?
To be honest with you, Instagram is pretty difficult for my brain. I
Okay,
still have
so
a really hard time negotiating everything. Where'd I
okay,
go?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out too.
yeah, we're just trying to
Sorry.
sort that out somehow. He hit a button, and then it went crazy. So
And also, you can keep up with me on my YouTube channel because I post everything I do up there. And
Okay.
also, so there's two YouTube videos, or sorry, YouTube channels, pardon me. One is just my name, Kyree Vibrant.
Kyree Vibrant.
Kyree Vibrant.
Why is it doing
And
that
then,
now?
or there's Paper Plane Music Inc., which is
Paper Plane Music. Okay.
Paper Plane Music Inc.
Ink.
And that is where all the 4:30 videos are. That's
Okay.
my 4:30 because that's our record, our little record label.
Okay. Yes, we're just trying to, somehow this got crazy. We can't see you now, but we I mean, I can see you here, but we
it was
can't
doing
see you
so
on the
good,
screen
too.
for some reason. It
I'm
was
so
doing
sorry.
great. And then Dan,
Yeah, those two I would think are the two main things. Or you can go to Play Records too, because
so Play
everything-
Records and Paper Plane Music
I don't know what I'm doing
and Pinky
anymore.
Skylark.
Play Music, Pinky Skylark, Kyree Vibrant. Look them all up on YouTube,
Yes.
Google. Google everything. Google my
Yes.
name. Everything I've ever done has come up on Google.
Yes. It'll all be there. We'll throw up a little bit of extra linkage in the Facebook update. We have not yet gotten to the point where we're putting this on YouTube, but when it does, your links will be there. So that is our little plan, such that it is.
Okay, sorry, Kyree. I'm really sorry about the technical problem there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. People got tired of seeing my ugly face anyway. But listen, guys, thank you so
Yes.
much for having me on. I really appreciate it. It was really nice to talk to you, and I'm really flattered that you had me on your show. And
Yeah, we're-
it was really fun. It was fun to make some comments through that crazy little what was it? A series?
This will work.
It was a serial, like they used to show those things before. Now we're in an infinite. Yeah.
I don't care at this point.
Okay.
Here's some art there. That's art. I meant for this to happen.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. So
I'm really sorry.
this is good enough.
I pressed a button and
You
something
pressed
happened.
a button and it went all wrong. It went all
Am I on the
petong.
screen again?
Yeah, you're somewhere on there. Yeah, I think so. Well, okay. We're very glad to have had you here. We will put. Yeah, you're gonna crush Dan's head, aren't you?
No, don't crush it.
No,
Don't crush my head.
No, crush his head. Oh no! Oh no! Crushing his
man.
head.
Ah,
Crush,
my
crush, crush, crush. Ah, crush, crush, crush,
And,
crush, crush.
Engorged and Throbbing in chat says it's the most awkward ending to a show ever.
Excellent.
Oh, hey, don't do that,
Now
gosh!
she's
You're
just
licking my
now
head.
She's licking his head. And it's
Now
come to
that's
this.
a good ending, though.
That is
We turned
an
it
ending.
around.
Yes,
We turned it
yeah,
around.
thank goodness
so.
for that.
All right,
I
thanks
think
a lot. Thanks a lot, guys. It was really great. You
Yeah.
guys have something really great happening here, so hopefully.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, and we'll definitely talk soon. So good to see you, Kyree.
So good
Yeah.
to see you.
Okay.
Take
you.
care, eh?
Take care.
Well,
All right.
thanks so much, and I'll talk to you soon, guys.
All right. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Can we? Are we?
Wow, that works.
Did we?
Well, we should just went to this. Anyways, okay.
Okay. Are we? Did we stop broadcasting?
no,
We're
no.
still. Hello.
Okay.
Goodbye.
All right. Well, we'll just wrap up the show.
Are you? She's just. She's doing her own freeze frame.
Okay. Cool.
That's beautiful.
Well, thank you, everybody, and we'll go to a freeze frame there.
Yeah. Okay.
And so yeah, have a great show, everyone, and we'll talk to you later. And we may do another show this week. We're not. We're going to see about lining up guests and everything. So
So more to come.
Much
more
love.
to come.
more to come.
Yes.
All right. Have a great evening, all.